So we were working out the problems of trigonometry, the compound angles, multiple and submultiple angles and transformations together. And there we have seen some different problems, and previous class I discussed a few shortcuts, and thereby you can recognize the answer with simple substitution of that is nothing but the cross verification method. And as well, we have seen a standard result also in case of 45 degrees. That is tan A is equal to m by n, and tan B is equal to n minus m by n plus m. Then A plus B becomes 45 degrees. On that one also, I have taken a numerical example. And similarly, tan A is equal to m by n, tan B is equal to m minus n by m plus n. Then also A minus B is equal to pi by 4. There it is A plus B, here it is A minus B. At a glance to such problems, numerical problems, whenever numerical problems are given, at a glance to such problems, you can easily understand the answer. Particularly in the objectives, you must have that type of learning and that type of working. And remembering some standard results will help you out in answering the questions faster. So that is essential. Okay. Now let me continue. Let me share the screen. Yeah. This is the formula, and we have already seen. Now this one I already discussed in the previous class. We did it, I think. Yes, this also we did. This also I finished. And I think just now I discussed this. It is 1 by 2. 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1, 1 by 3. Then thereby A plus B becomes pi by 4, but here it is both are negative, and hence that differs. But anyway, it will be lying in the second quadrant, 3 pi by 4 then. Now let us see this one. Here, if you see, cos of A minus B is 3 by 5. Cos of A minus B is 3 by 5. And tan A tan B is equal to 2. So tan A tan B is equal to 2. We can convert this to sine and cos. But before that, let me write cos of A minus B. Your cos of A minus B is 3 by 5. If you expand now, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Maurya.
Yes, sir.
This formula, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is nothing but 3 by 5. Tan A tan B is equal to 2 means sin A sin B whole divided by cos A cos B. What is that I'm doing? I'm converting.
In terms of sine and cos.
Yeah. Is equal to 2. And thereby I can write sin A sin B as 2 cos A cos B if you cross multiply. So let us take this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. And according to the options, you need cos A cos B, sin A sin B, cos A cos B. That means you have to find out cos A cos B and sin A sin B. So let us substitute second equation in the first equation. That means 2 in 1 implies, do you help me out now? Cos A, cos B.
Plus, sir, 2 cos A cos B.
Plus 2 cos A cos B. Is equal to 3 by 5. Now cos A cos B plus 2 cos A cos B gives you 3 cos A
3
cos
cos
B.
A cos B.
Is equal to 3 by 5. The 3 getting cancelled on both sides. You have 3 common here. Common factor that gets cancelled, and you get cos A cos B is equal to 1 by 5. Is it there? Just check it out.
Yes, sir, first option.
And you can even write sin A sin B also from this one. It is 2 cos A cos B 2 by 5. So this is given to be minus 2 by 5. If it is plus, you will have more than one correct answer. Generally, in more than one correct answer is possible in IIT JEE advanced examinations. But here it is single correct answer. That is why you have got only one answer correct. Cos A cos B is equal to 1 by 5. And sin A sin B is equal to, excuse me, sin A sin B is equal to 2 by 5. Okay, so this is what the question is. I think it is simple and clear. And I'm moving on to the next question. This, we did it already. And what is that to be considered, Maurya? You tell me, to solve this problem.
So the answer will be tan 3A, tan 2A, tan A.
Correct. Where to start?
Tan 3A minus tan 2A is equal to tan A.
No. What is that to be considered to begin the problem in solving the problem? What is the first step?
Given expression or a known expression.
What is that to be considered in this case? In terms of the given angles only, 3A, 2A, form a relation between those three.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is it?
Tan 3A.
No, where to begin? That's what I'm asking you. Where to begin? You have to take 3A is equal to 2A plus A. Are you there, Maurya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And after that, what is to be done?
Apply tan on both sides.
Yeah, after that, simplification. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Cos A is equal to m cos B. Now, cos A by cos B, if you see the options, it is in the form of m plus 1 by m minus 1. So cos A by cos B is equal to m by 1. Whenever you get m plus 1 by m minus 1 form, plus and minus in the denominator, what is to be done? What is a hint I gave you previously? We discussed this. Wherever plus and minus are there, what is to be applied? Any one of you? Apply. Componendo and dividendo. Why you both are not keeping quiet? I don't understand. Did I explain you this componendo dividendo or not?
You explained, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
But why are not responding? So apply that. Come on, tell me, Maurya. Cos A plus cos B whole divided by. Tell me, please. Cos A
Cos A minus cos B
is equal to
m plus 1 by m minus 1.
Come on, tell me the formula for cos A plus cos B transformations, Maurya. Cos A plus cos B formula. That is cos C plus cos D.
Yes, sir. So that's 2 cos A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2.
If you're not getting the formula, no,
Yes,
just
sir.
check the list of the formula, keep it aside.
All right, sir.
And till you get it, remember it. You just do that. Come on, tell me similarly, what should be cos A minus cos B, please?
That's 2 sine A plus B by 2 sine A minus B by 2.
Repeat.
Sir, cos A minus cos D, right? B. Sir?
Yes, denominator.
Minus 2. Oh, minus. Sorry. Minus 2.
I insisted on that minus there. When I was teaching this, I insisted that students will be forgetting this, I said. But you can send this minus inside and you can instead of A minus B, you can say it as B minus A also. That said, you got it. Just tell me what is that to be written and what should be your option. It is given in terms of tan and cot. So if you write this is cot of A plus B by 2, these two. Correct? And bring them to other side. And this will become m plus 1 by m minus 1. And this you send this minus inside this. What will happen then? If you send this
B minus A.
Sine of B minus A by 2 divided by cos of A minus B by 2. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Then you will get sine by cos, no? Tan of
Yes, sir.
B minus A by 2.
First option.
First option. Now my question to you both. Here we have, of course, converted it as a sine of B minus A by 2 by sending this minus inside. But what about cos? Cos is in the form of A minus B by 2 now. Then how can we write this as cos of B minus A by 2? Any one of you, please. How can we write that this is sine of B minus A by 2 is okay, because by sending this minus, it becomes sine of B minus A by 2. But we have converted this as cos of B minus A by 2. Can we do that? Can we write that? Is it possible to write that? Yes, it is, because cos of minus theta is cos theta. No one of you responded. Even if you take minus common also, that makes no difference in case of cos. That is why you have taken minus common and we write it as cos of B minus A by 2.
Oh.
Are there both of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So that's the reason why you can convert it. So the option is A. Should I move to the next question?
Yes,
Just a
sir.
second. Just a second, sir.
Now, this one, I think we did it in the previous class.
Sir, we did this, sir.
How did we proceed?
Sir,
You have to start with a known relation, as you said.
100 plus 125.
is equal
equal
to 225.
Then what is to be done next?
That's
What is the next step to be?
apply tan on both sides.
That's it. And after that, you have to simplify.
Simplify.
Next, sine A is 1 by root 10, sine B is equal to 1 by root 5, where A and B are positive acute angles. It's clearly given A and B are positive acute angles. That means 0 less than A comma B less than 90 degrees. Now, what is to be find out? A plus B is to be find out. So you can write whatever. You can write sine of A plus B, or you can write cos of A plus B, or even you can write tan of A plus B also. Let us write tan of A plus B. And the options, if you see, pi, pi by 2, pi by 3, pi by 4. If it is pi by 2, no, you will get tan A into tan B, 1. Because it is tan pi by 2 is infinity. So let me write that. Consider tan of A plus B, please. Now come and tell me the formula.
Tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B.
That's good. But according to the data given, what are the ratios available there? Sin A and?
Sin B.
So let us write tan A from this one. Tan A from this one. When you know sin A, it is opposite side by hypotenuse, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is
sir.
opposite side there? 1. What should be hypotenuse? You tell me. Square on the hypotenuse minus side square. That is 10 minus 1. 9. 9 under root 3. What about tan B? Opposite side by
1
hypotenuse.
by 2.
2.
Yeah. Whole divided by. Come on, tell me. And by now you must have understood. Just now in the beginning of the class, I discussed this. If it is
Pi by 4, sir.
if it is in the form of 1 by 3, 1 by 2, now definitely the angle will be
Pi by 4.
4. Pi by 4. Anyway, that is also good. Now you will understand. Now you will understand how it will become pi by 4. So if you take LCM now, that is 2 plus 3 in the numerator, whole divided by 6. In the denominator, it is 6 minus 1, whole divided by 6. Cancel. What is that you are getting? 5 upon 5 is what? 1 is what? Tan pi by
Tan pi by 4.
Therefore, remove tan on both sides. That's it. This is tan of A plus B we started with. Tan of A plus B is equal to tan pi by 4. Remove tan on both sides. You'll get A plus B is equal to pi by 4. Done, please. I think it's clear for you. This is pi by 4. Option D. Okay. Moving on to the next question now. Should I? Maurya,
Yes, sir.
are you copying it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, do it. Whenever you want to refer something, all the videos, right from the beginning of your board NCERT textbook. Now, all these objectives, I'm recording and I'm posting all of them in the YouTube. So whenever you want to refer something, you can just play it and you can see. Did you observe it? Should I erase this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, just please excuse me for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah. Bhavi,
Yes, sir.
should I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, I think move forward. Oh, this is sine 50 minus sine 70 plus sine 10. Now, when this is in this form, you can straight away apply sin C plus sin D to these two. When you apply sin C plus sin D, let me write the formula for your reference. Even though you know this, sin C plus sin D is equal to, come on, tell me, Bhavi.
2 sin
Yes.
2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2.
Can you apply that now?
Yes, sir.
Apply to the first and last. Come on, tell me what is that you get. I'm writing direct sub here because the formula
Sin
is
20.
50 plus 10 by 2, 60 by 2, sin 30. And cos 50 minus 10 by 2, 40 by 2, 20. Write this sin 70 as 90 minus 20. Is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 cos 20 minus. What is sin 90 minus theta, please?
Cos theta.
That's it. Just check it out. Done. 2 getting cancelled. And it is cos 20 minus cos 20 getting cancelled. What should be your answer? It's a simple question.
0.
0. Simple question using transformations. It is using transformations. Maurya, are you back? Is he there in the class?
He's there, sir.
Maurya? Yeah. Let us see the next question.
Okay, sir.
This is what the next question is. Bhavi, do you give me any idea how to solve this? Yeah, let me take a screenshot of it so that he will also be understanding this. Just a moment. Are you there, Maurya? Yeah. Maurya? Yeah, it's not a join. Now let us move on to the next question, please. Come on, tell me this. I asked you for the idea of Bhavi.
Yes, sir.
Any idea, please? Very simple. At a glance to that.
Cos square cos 2 theta.
No. Which formula to be applied? I'll give you a hint here. Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B formula. Come on, tell me. Forgot it? Bhavi?
Yes, sir.
Just check it out and tell me. Check it out. Take your own time. but I need it. It's important. You will have this formula again in your 12th class also, in integration also. You will be getting the questions in integration that are related to this trigonometric formula. Or there.
Yes, sir.
Come on, tell me.
Cos square A minus sin square B.
That's what I wrote, but did you get it in your
Like
notebook?
I did it, sir.
You got it in your notebook or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, tell me how to apply this. Cos of
Pi by 6 plus theta plus
yes.
pi by 6 minus theta
Next.
minus pi by 6 plus theta.
Okay. Now, what are the terms getting cancelled?
In first one, theta is gonna
Theta
get
will be
cancelled.
cancelled.
Yeah.
Second one, pi by 6 will be cancelled, sir.
So this will be now. I posted the previous problem in the group. Just check it out more. Yeah, that is easy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Cos of pi by 6 plus pi by 6 cos 2 pi by 6 is nothing but cos pi by 3 into what you get? Cos of
Cos 2 theta.
cos 2. What is cos pi by 3 value?
Cos 60.
That's 1 by 2.
That's it. I hope you understand that.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Simple question, but read it out once. Read it out once, Maurya, that white letters formula.
Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B is equal to cos square A minus sin square B.
One more is also there. Extension.
Oh,
Write that 1 minus sin square A. Cos square A has 1 minus sin square A. And sin square B has 1 minus cos square B. Then it is not only cos square A minus sin square B, but also cos square B minus sin square B. Cos square B minus sin square.
sin square A.
Come on, read it again.
Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B gives cos square A minus sin square B.
And also?
Also sin square A minus cos square B.
No. Yes, you put your pen on the paper, now you'll understand. Instead of cos square A, you can write 1 minus sin square A. And instead of sin square B, you can write 1 minus cos square B. Then simplify and tell me what is that again. Same, cos square B minus sin square A. In place of A, B comes. In place of B, A comes. That's it. A, B are replaced. Bhavi?
Okay, so only A, B are
Yes,
replaced,
sir.
That's all.
Okay, I thought cos and sin changed their places.
A, B are replaced and thereby it becomes cos square B minus sin square A. Bhavi, you read that formula along with the other formula also. Come on, make it fast.
Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B equals to cos square A minus sin square B. Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B equals to cos square B minus sin square A.
That's good. So I think it's clear. Without knowing this formula, it will be difficult, Bhavi. You've forgotten this formula. So if I have to give you proper training, I must ask you to write this formula for 10 times, 20 times like that. But it is your choice because you are grown up. I need not have to give any punishments or for imposition or something like that. And you have to understand that, how to remember. That is why for your purpose, I wrote the formula also. Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B. is equal to cos square A minus sin square B. I asked you to keep the list of formula along with you. Okay, I'm erasing this. Done. Did you want to copy it, Maurya? Previous one?
Just a second, sir.
Yeah. I'll revoke it.
Yes, sir. It's all right, sir. All right, sir.
This one we did it. Should I erase?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bobby?
Yes, sir.
Next. Any one of you, please. You tell me the idea to solve this problem. Just idea. I'll give you a hint also.
Compound and dividend.
Correct. Correct. Componendo and dividend. Come on, apply that, you'll get the answer. You tell me the final answer. Maurya.
Okay, sir.
All right, sir.
Apply componendo and dividend. Thereby, you'll get the numerator. You must improve your mind calculation, please. It takes the formula of cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. It takes the form of cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. And the denominator becomes cos of alpha minus beta by 2 minus cos of alpha.
Cos of alpha plus beta by 2.
That is done once for all. Is equal to 2 plus 1 by 2 minus. Come on, tell me what is the numerator value? Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Yeah.
2 cos 2 alpha by 2.
2 cos A cos B. So 2 cos alpha by 2 cos beta by 2. Now let us ask Maurya here the denominator, please. Denominator, apply transformation formula, which I am giving you hint also. Cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B, please. Come on, tell me that, Maurya. Denominator.
Yes, sir. So that's a cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. 2 sin A sin B.
Sir, like, won't it be 2 cos alpha cos beta?
This one, huh?
Yes, sir.
No. You're not applying cos C plus cos D here. Even if you apply that also, you'll get the same. We are applying cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B to cos A cos B in place of A alpha beta, in place of B beta beta. Correct? The denominator 2
Okay,
sin
sir.
alpha by 2. I'll extend my explanation. Just wait, Rabavi. I'll explain that. If you understand, that's okay. Otherwise, I'll write that clearly and I'll show you. Can I show?
No, sir.
Yeah.
I'll show you if you want. No problem.
Cancelling 2.
Not necessary, no?
Yeah, not necessary, sir.
So that is tan alpha by 2 into tan
Into tan beta by 2.
cross multiply. Is is equal to 3. 1 by 3. That's it.
That's first option.
First option or second option?
Sir, first option is, oh, sorry, second option.
Arey, Bhavi.
Yes, sir.
Tell me this, cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B.
2 cos A cos B.
Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
You're getting confused because by 2 is there, no? That is why you're getting confused. Nothing other than that. That is what we did is correct only. Let me compare and let me show you that. Yeah, Bhavi. Now this is
Yes, sir.
A beta, alpha beta. This is B.
Okay, sir.
And this is A, alpha beta. This is B, beta beta. That's it. I think it should be clear now.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Should I erase this, Maurya?
Yes, sir.
This is also an important concept. Let us understand this clearly. You have good number of results on this one. Results, I'm saying, standard results. Let us try it. 1 plus tan theta into 1 plus tan phi. Is given to be what?
2.
2. Let us expand this. 1 into 1, 1 plus tan phi plus tan theta plus tan theta tan phi. Is equal to 2 given. Now what will it be? Let me write this in this form. Tan theta plus tan phi is equal to what is 2 minus 1? 1 minus tan theta tan phi. Are there both of you? If you have any doubt, ask me please.
No, sir.
So what I'm doing,
No doubt, sir.
just I'm trying to get into the form of tan of A plus B, please. What is tan of A plus B? Tan A plus
Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B.
Yeah. Is equal to what? 1. This is shifted to RHS in the denominator. Now, what is the form of the formula here? Tan of A plus B.
Tan of theta plus phi
is equal to
1.
1 means tan pi before.
So that's 45 degrees.
That's it. That is the answer, please. Hope you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is just a straight simplification without any confusion. But only idea you have to get it here is this RHS must be brought to the denominator of LHS. That's only the idea you must have. And thereby one reminds that 1 can be written as tan 45. Done. Should I keep it, Maurya?
Just a second, sir. Done, sir.
This is perfect IIT JEE previous advanced question. It takes more time to solve it, and it is to be considered as a standard result. Let me explain you this. This is a little lengthy problem, and you have to pay utmost attention in solving this problem. Follow this carefully, please. Are there both of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, listen to this carefully. Now I'm taking up this given relation, which is sine 4th divided by A plus cos 4th divided by B is equal to 1 upon A plus B. Come on, tell me, cross multiply this, please. A plus B upon A sine 4th plus A plus B upon B cos 4th is equal to 1. Accept this, please. Then I'll move to the further step.
Accepted, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's split it, please. A by A, 1 plus B by A sine 4th plus A by B plus 1 cos 4th is equal to 1. Then what happens? Just see this carefully. This is 1, this is 1, and you have to multiply this. I think I must have a bracket here. Maurya, I must have a bracket there. I missed it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I don't need any bracket here. Correct or not?
Yes.
Now, if you split it now, 1 into sine 4th.
Sine 4th.
Sine 4th plus B by A sine 4th plus A by B cos 4th
Plus cos 4th.
is equal to 1. Correct?
Correct, sir.
What I'm doing, I have sine 4th plus cos 4th. Let me underline it so that you will understand in a better way. Sine 4th plus cos 4th is there. What I'm doing, I'm trying to write it as A square plus B square. A square plus B square can be written as A plus B whole square minus 2AB. A plus B whole square minus 2AB. So what I'm doing, I'm writing that directly. If you get any doubt, you ask me, please. Sine square A whole square plus cos square A whole square. Sine square A whole square plus cos square A whole square can be written as sine square A plus cos square A whole square minus 2 sine square A cos square. If you have any doubt, ask me, please.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Similarly, the second part, what I'm doing, just to say this carefully, root over B by A sine square A whole square. Just check it out carefully. If you understand what I wrote here, root b by a sine square a whole square. If you understand that, come on, tell me how to write this term then.
Root of a by b cos square a whole square.
Is equal to what? 1. Already there, 1 is already there. Now, do you tell me this sine square a plus cos square a value?
1.
1.
Yes. What is the remaining now? 1 minus 2 sine square a cos square a. Correct?
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
this is to be carefully seen. A square plus b square. A square plus b square. What is the formula just now we applied for a square plus b square here? A plus
A
b.
plus b
plus
whole
b the
square.
whole square minus 2ab.
Come on, tell me that. Root over b by a sine square a. What I'm doing, I'm just thinking of it. I don't want to apply a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Here I applied because I want to see this as 1. But even if you write it here as a plus b whole square minus 2ab, there is no use at all. That will not become 1. So what I'm trying to do, I want to write it as a minus b whole square plus 2ab. Just I'll write, and if you get any doubt, ask me please. A minus b, that is root over b by a sine square a plus root over a by b cos square a whole square plus 2 sine square a cos square is equal to 1. Now I am with you. Come and tell me whatever the doubt you have. Otherwise, I will ask you. Bhavi.
So,
This step, what I wrote here, do you understand or not?
yes, sir.
What is the formula I used?
A minus b whole square plus 2ab.
Maurya, you may
Sir.
have little confusion in that. What I suspect.
It's all right, sir. Like we used this before. Not a minus b the whole square. We used like a plus b the whole square type.
So it is a minus b whole square plus 2ab because we wrote that these two are getting cancelled. That is the advantage. Okay. Now you can see even 1 on LHS and 1 on RH is also getting cancelled. Just check it out. Correct or not? What is that remaining now?
Root over b by sine square a minus root over a by b into cos square a the whole square.
Is equal to 0. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us take square root on both sides and let us rearrange it. Root b by a sine square a is equal to root a by b cos square. I hope you understand what I'm writing here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now cross multiply, you will get sine square a by a. This one, this root a becomes a. Do you tell me other side is equal to?
Cos square a by b.
Correct. This is equal to is there. So I want to understand their values. That is the reason why what I'm doing, I'm taking it as some lambda. See. Then do you tell me what is sine square a lambda? And what is sine square b, please? Cos square a, please.
B lambda.
That's good. I want to eliminate A now. Implies 1 is equal to, adding them, very simple. A plus B into lambda. Implies lambda is equal to 1 upon A plus B. If you have any doubt, ask me please. Yes, Maurya, I'm with you.
No doubt, sir. No doubt, sir.
Bobby.
No doubt, sir.
So now substitute lambda and tell me what is the final equation you have got. Sine square A by A is equal to cos square
A by B equals 1 by A plus B.
That's it. So previously, just before 2002 or so, IIT JEE used to be subjective. Subjective means just like you are writing the board exams now. Like that, there used to be the subjective examination without choices, ABC. Then in that type of papers, this question was given as a subjective question. But see the way of thinking. The question paper setter, the question setter must be appreciated. It's not that easy to think like this. So what is sine square A you have got here? A by A plus B. What is cos square A you have got here? B by A plus B. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I need this one. I'm writing it here. I need this one. Come on, tell me. What should be written in place of sine square A? Here, from this one. A by A plus B. 1 by A cube, I'm getting it out. And I'm writing it as A by A plus B whole power 4. Come on, tell me now. Similarly, writing this as 1 by B cube into, instead of cos square A, I can write B by A plus B. Whole power 4. Come on, take LCM and simplify and tell me the final answer. It is now totally in your hands. 99.9% problem is done. Only last step is left over. 99% problem is over. Last step is left over. If you want me to explain again, I'll explain, but it is easily understandable. Come on. Simplify. Yes. See how much time it has taken to solve this problem. It is purely subjective problem. But let us try in other ways also of solving this by giving values to A and B. I
The
think
simplification is little tough, sir.
oh, tough means it is purely, I said, no, subjective.
Yes, sir. Subjective.
Now you can say this A cube, A power 4 in the numerator getting cancelled. Just check it out. A remains there. This A cube and A power 4 gets cancelled. Here also B cube and power 4 gets cancelled. What is that remaining in the numerator? A plus B.
By
A plus B whole power 4. A plus B by A plus B whole power 4. If I cancel it, you may be getting confused because the power 4 existed. Now that is mind calculation. You can say a cube, a power 4 in the numerator, a remains. B cube, b power 4 in the numerator, b remains in the numerator. So a plus b remains, and a plus b whole power 4. A plus b divided by a plus b whole power 4 is how much? A plus b divided by a plus b whole power 4 is how much? A plus b gets cancelled. And it is nothing but 1 upon a plus b whole cube. Just confirm and tell me, please. Any one of you.
Oh, all right, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Understood, sir.
Bobby?
1 minute, sir.
I'm with you. Just simplify that and tell me the final answer.
Sir, I didn't get that step.
Now that numerator, you tell me what is, you confirm what is a numerator in this case?
A.
A power 4.
Yes, sir.
That means you need this substitution also.
No, sir.
So what is a power 4 by a cube?
A.
Correct. What is b power 4 by b cube?
B.
What is remaining in the numerator? Because both the denominators are same. A plus b whole power 4 is the LCM. Correct? What is that remaining in the numerator? A plus b. So a plus b divided by a power 4 plus b power 4 is how much? Just see. If you say okay.
Understood, sir.
Okay, sir.
Not that easy, just check it out. Let me explain it again. This is the equation given and this is a condition given. What I did, I have cross multiplied this a plus b by a I wrote here, a plus b by b I wrote, and sine 4th a cos 4th a as it is. Now I'm splitting this a by a 1 plus b by a. This is a by b plus 1 a by b plus 1 into cos 4th a is equal to 1. Now I'm multiplying this 1 into sine 4th a plus 1 into sine cos 4th a is nothing but sine 4th a plus cos 4th a plus b by a sine 4th a plus a by b cos 4th a. Now what I'm doing, I'm writing the sine 4th a plus cos 4th a in the form of a. I'm considering this as a square plus b square. I'm applying a plus b whole square minus 2ab. That's what I did. A plus b whole square minus 2ab. Now coming to this, you can write this as root b by a into sine square a whole square. And this can also be written as root a by b cos square a whole square. Then now it comes to the form of a square plus b square. And if you write a square plus b square as a plus b whole square minus 2ab, and this, there is no use at all if you write like that, because already we have written and we have seen that sine square plus cos square becomes 1. But if you write the same formula, there will be no use at all. That is the reason why I have not used a plus b whole square minus 2ab, but I used a minus b whole square plus 2ab. Just say this, a minus b whole square plus 2ab. For your reference, just I'm writing that. So you must be aware of this. According to the context, you must. According to the context, you must write it. According to the context, you must write it. So a minus b whole square is equal to a square, a minus b whole square plus 2ab is equal to a square plus b square. This is what you have to understand. Well, yeah, this formula only applied, as you know.
Yes, sir.
This one only written as a minus b whole square plus 2ab. The advantage is these two are getting cancelled and one also getting cancelled. This one is remaining to be 0 now. If you take the square root on both sides and if you write the equation root b by a sine square a is equal to root a by b cos square a. Now I rearrange it root a into root a and root b into root b. So sine square a by a is equal to cos square a by b. Cos square a by b. Now I have to get its value. That's the reason what I did. I have taken this as lambda, and thereby sine square is a lambda, and cos square is equal to b lambda. And if you add this sine square plus cos square, 1 is equal to a plus b into lambda. So lambda is equal to 1 by a plus b. Now, if you substitute that lambda here, 1 by a plus b, you got an equation like this: sine square a by a is equal to cos square a by b is equal to 1 by a plus b. Now, as you know, sine square a plus cos square a is 1. We have got sine square a value as a by a plus b, and cos square a value as b by a plus b. Now, a by a plus b plus b by a plus b. Now, we have substituted that here. Sine a theta is there. Sine a theta is there. By a is also there. So sine a theta can be taken from this one. Sine square a whole power 4. So sine square is a by a plus b whole power 4. That's 1 by a cube kept aside. Similarly, this is 1 by b cube kept aside. And instead of cos square a, we wrote b by a plus b whole power 4. If you simplify this, you will be getting it as 1 upon a plus b whole cube. Is it clear or not?
It's
Clear,
clear,
sir.
sir.
And it is not me explaining you this, and it is not you listening to this, but you have to do it on your own by the next class without seeing the solution. Okay, I'll check your notebook. You have to do this. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. This type of problems, because it is lengthy, if you take the screenshot and store it in a proper folder.
All right, sir.
Erase this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, this is also JEE advanced level question. This is easy. And tan A, tan B by 2, tan C by 2, 2 alpha. These are all previous JEE questions I have collected. That's all. 5, 6 questions are remaining. We'll be finishing off in the next session. And one more sheet is also there. This is repeated. Anyway, this is also there in the previous papers. And this is also there. That means only those questions are here. So by finishing this, we'll be finishing the trigonometry objective part. And then we'll start another topic. Yeah. Is it clear, both of you, all the problems what we discussed in this class?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll be continuing in the next session with the same problems. What I'm